So Scott Talley here from the Worldwide Headquarters, new recording studio today. We're blessed to have Richard Arnold with us. Richard owns his own company. He's been with International Flooring now for a number of years. Richard, welcome. Glad you're here today.
Thank you, Scott. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, we look forward to visiting. So how long have you had International Flooring?
International Flooring, 15 years.
Wow, you started when you were 10.
Yeah. Yeah.
So were you doing flooring before you started your own company, or?
No. I was a home builder.
Okay.
I was a home builder, and I worked for the big ones, MHI, David Weekley Homes. And then I started building on my own company, Carina Homes.
Okay.
So I started building homes, and I probably built about 250 homes on my own. I mean, in my building career.
Yeah, sure.
And then I decided I wanted to do something different, less crazy.
Yeah,
because the homeowners were driving me crazy.
Homeowners and contractors not showing up.
Oh my God! You know what? That's very true. That's what's driving me crazy more than the homeowners. The unprofessionalism of contractors, and never showing up or not.
Makes it difficult to tell your customer about a deadline or
exactly.
Yeah.
You are in the middle.
Yeah.
You're caught in the middle. You're
Yeah.
trying to promise great quality, and you got contractors that deliver half. And then I hated that. So that's one of the reasons why I thought that I can become a contractor and I could do better.
That's awesome. It's a great inspiration.
Yeah.
Sometimes the negative influence is the best way to go. So what's the difference between International Flooring and, like Lumber Liquidators or one of these other? You're in a really competitive market.
Yes. We are contractors. So you'll hear me always say, I'm not a store, I'm not a retailer, I'm a contractor. It's a major difference. Retailers, basically, they rent a space. They fill it up with racks of flooring that the suppliers bring and choose for them. And all the information on the products in the back of the sample. You notice, you go to a store, you pull the sample, you turn it around, there it is. And the salespeople are just there to take your order and sell you. Contractors completely different. My clients rely on me on knowledge and information, not just on the product, but on the installation and all the different issues that revolve around the installation. And they rely on me on picking the best product, the price, and that fits. And a lot of times even styles. Like a lot of builders are building spec homes, and they expect me to make a good selections for them for their homes. And I'm so familiar with the product and the different product lines and the market in Houston that I can tell you, if you're building in this neighborhood and this style of home, this is the product you should put in, because this is what the homeowners are looking for.
Yeah, it makes a big difference. I mean, it's one of the most important decisions really when you're building a home, and this flooring.
Yes, and in Houston is you got to be extra careful because the humidity issues we're having. So you got to really know how to test the humidity and do different things necessary to protect the floor from the humidity damaging it.
Now, do you all do commercial and residential, or pretty much stick with residential?
We do both.
Okay.
We do commercial and residential.
So why wouldn't a consumer, if they're getting ready to make a floor covering purchase, the internet has changed so much. Why not just jump on the internet and try to get all the knowledge you can get, on the internet, instead of going to a guy like you?
Well, that's a lot of my clients come to me that way because they started searching on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's all good. The problem with the internet that the internet, all the information in the internet is global. So, for example, in Houston, certain products are no good. You don't want to use them on our weather, on our climate, and certain applications or installations they don't work well in Houston. So those are the things that I can bring together. Plus, the internet might just give you information on some type of installation or a type of product. But I put it all together to make sure the installation fits the product and be able to warranty the entire process. Because my goal as a contractor is to have you as a client years down the road.
Right.
It's not just to sell the job.
What are some of those things consumers do that violate the warranties? Let's say you put a really nice, expensive carpet in someone's home, and how do they violate that warranty? What type of things would they do?
The truth is almost everything you do violates the warranty. There's no way to get around it. And I've been in this business for 15 years, and there's never been a carpet or flooring that has upheld their warranty from the manufacturer.
Wow.
Warranty is nothing but a marketing scam.
Wow, in the floor covering business.
So more reason to know where you buy them from. So a person who's selling it to you, not based on, oh, this has a 15-year warranty. That's a bunch of, you want somebody that knows the product, been using the product for many years, knows the supplier, knows the manufacturer, and there he's telling you this is a great product. Not because it has a little golden seal with 25-year warranty on it.
Right. Very interesting. So I'm sure the floor covering has evolved. When I go in new homes, I see different products, and now you see ceramic that looks like wood and everything. What are some of the new products that are on the market for consumers now?
The fastest growing product, it's LVT, which stands for luxury vinyl tile. They call it LVT because they don't want to say vinyl. Vinyl, you start thinking of the little flowery vinyl.
You think about when I was born and I Love Lucy and the vinyl floor. You had to check it in black and white.
This vinyl's come a long way. It comes in floating flooring, comes in glue down, it comes in planks, it comes in tile sizes. The prints on them are unbelievable. So there's vinyl that I put down and that I've seen. I've been doing this for 15 years, and our specialty is real woods. And I have to bend over and touch it to realize that it wasn't real wood.
So it's probably got a great application, like in a kitchen, if you want a wood look instead of putting wood in there that might get wet. Or
it's quite not wood floor yet in the sense of the warmth and the reflection of the light. When the light hits it, especially like on your entry and foyer, you can tell it's vinyl. Mm-hmm. So it's not quite ready to replace the main wood areas in flooring, but it has a lot of incredible practical applications. Bathrooms, whole bathrooms, game rooms, offices. Like if you have an office, you got rolling chairs. Now you can put a beautiful wood-looking vinyl. Yeah. And it's gorgeous.
And for anyone that's ever struggled to refinish a wood floor, they can see the benefits of that.
Oh, yeah.
That's a nightmare.
So we're using a lot of vinyl in commercial. Nice. Restaurants. Put vinyl. 100% waterproof.
Yeah, nice.
You got nothing to worry about.
What are the if you get a bad contractor, what happens to a consumer in that situation? What are the kind of the tricks people play? I had a guy one time come out and measure, and the measurement, I kept thinking something's wrong here because I had sort of played in my mind what I thought the square footage was. But what are some of the games people play to get to consumers?
That's one of the problems that plagues the flooring industry, and especially in Houston because of our immense transferring of low labor, coming through here, is that, when you're a plumber, you need to have a plumber's license. When you're an electrician, you need a license. You don't need anything for flooring.
Tape measure.
A tape measure, a magnet on your pickup truck, and there you go.
In the floor covering.
So, but there are standards for installation. There is a national association that releases standards and videos and training and the why-so of everything. There is a reason for everything. The wood flooring industry is actually a very highly technical industry. If you think about it, what other product is made so that you can step on it every day and perform for 15, 20 years.
Put a pool table on it, but it's a refrigerator.
So it's very highly technical. That means that the product must match the glues, they match the floats and how the floats are applied and tolerances. All of this are described by the NWFA, which is the National Wood Flooring Association.
So this is an association that consumers should look for that their floor covering company might be participating in.
If your floor covering is not participating in it, you shouldn't. One tip. Next time you're talking to a flooring contractor, ask him, are you a member of the NWFA? And unfortunately, 9 out of 10 will say, what? What is that?
Wow.
And it's time to say,
bye-bye.
Bye.
That's interesting. So I haven't seen shag carpet in a long time, but is wall-to-wall carpet still a thing of the past, or is it still a part of our future?
I love shag carpet. It's coming back, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got a lot of new styles.
Right.
People are doing it for rugs.
Okay.
They're doing it in rugs, not wall to wall. But a lot of people come to me and they're like, "Oh, I got to get rid of my carpet, or carpet in my stairs, or carpet in my rooms," or they stretch their budget and they end up putting cheaper wood floor throughout the house because they got to get wood everywhere. And I'm like, "What's wrong with carpet?" And because a lot of people have this bad impression about carpet because their experience about carpet,
right?
It's an ugly, nasty, cheap carpet that the builder put in, and it's all spotted, horrible, right? So, but the carpets nowadays, the carpet selections are gorgeous and beautiful, and they're shorter nap, and of course there's a shag, but most people use shags for like a very specialty room and mostly for rugs. But the carpets nowadays are so much nicer than they used to be, colorful and fun, and the pads are so much better. And Shaw just came out with another carpet product that it doesn't let water go through.
Wow.
So there's a lot of, so carpet is a valuable option. Mm-hmm. And I will say a lot of times when people say, "Oh no, I need to no, you don't have to." I suggest sometimes it's better to get a higher quality wood floor in your main areas like your living room, entry, dining room, and then save by putting carpet in your other rooms.
When a person is looking at a residence application, do they ever try to go with a commercial product, or what's the difference between the two products?
Well, all products have like a rating and a wear and tear rating, and they also have the warranties also will specify whether it's a 5-year or 10-year commercial. So I use those warranty ratings not for warranty purpose.
Right.
It's just an indicator of this is hardier than this one. And the wear. So yes, commercial products will be typically harder finishes, and a harder core to it. But some products are interchangeable. A lot of LVTs are interchangeable. Mm-hmm. A lot of tiles are interchangeables. Even some carpets and wood floors are interchangeable.
So what changes do you see coming down the pike for the industry and for your company in particular?
Well, for the industry is getting really aggressively into more colors and much higher performance. They're coming now with wood floors with a real wood laminate top, which means that it's not a print. It's a real. That means every plank is going to be different, like a real wood floor, that are 100% waterproof.
Wow.
And there's also coming with LVT styles that actually have a ceramic component, so they become tiles now. So there's going to be a lot of crossbreeding of products that increases the performance, and also it makes it easier for the consumer to install and just gives you more range of performance in the product. And the colors, I like it that the colors are getting more vibrant, more fun. Seems like the manufacturers are having more fun. Designers and builders too are having a little bit more fun with products. There's much more range of choices. It doesn't seem that there's a one trend that everybody follows anymore. There seems to be, many things going on, which is great. And I love all that. And because that's what I specialize in helping people find that unique product and look that they want, but apply it properly to their situation.
Way. Yeah.
Because, you could be in the internet looking up and you find this gorgeous floor that looks just like what you want, and it's from Canada, which Canada makes awesome flooring, by the way. And but when you come and you bring it home, there's issues with it that it doesn't lock, finish, or connect properly to the application you wanted to use. And then it's an expensive floor. So the most expensive floor you can buy is the wrong kind.
Makes sense. I'm the plumber's dream, where I start a little project, that would cost him $150 or so to fix, and I turn that into a $400 job. So I get that. So you've been in the business a long time. You've done a lot of different things, marketing, but I know you have a a background in networking. Tell us about your experience with networking a little bit.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I've been networking. I've tried different networks.
You're allowed to say that other name.
Oh, the B?
Yeah, the B word.
Oh, yeah, I was in BNI. And I mean, there's different network for different situations. For me, the frequency of the meetings, it's important because I'm busy with my clients, taking care of my clients. I don't just sell. I also manage the job, not manage, but monitor the jobs. I'm in constant communication with my clients throughout the whole process to make sure everything's fine.
Yeah. So the once a month networking action is more
conducive. That works for
me.
And
ladies and gentlemen, we're talking to a big time networker because I've been a couple of times when you used to host your tequila and tacos.
Yeah.
Richard knows a little bit about networking. He used to host a great event with some music in the warehouse and tequilas and tacos. Had a bunch of people there. So you were one of the original members of Networking Action 3 and 4 years ago in a group, but you're now working with Giselle Bernard and her group, right? How's that experience been?
Yes, Giselle is awesome. I really like her, and she is constantly putting effort and bringing me design. I got a call from a designer this morning that Giselle talked to her about me.
Awesome, yeah.
So
it's nice to have that full-time franchise leader who cares so deeply, and they're not going to transition out at the end of the year.
Yeah,
she's going to be with you and work.
And her network events tend to be social, very social. They feel very comfortable and social.
They go by quickly, don't they? It's not like
yes, and that's what I didn't like about BNI. It was so structured that the structure was more important than the individual message.
I found it hard to network.
No, it was. I mean, the first hour you spend it, everybody getting up what they do, and you got a new guy that wants to say a little bit more, and then they got this ridiculous bell that they ring, ping, 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 to tell you got to be quiet.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? I'm a grown man. I don't need a freaking bell telling me to be quiet.
That's right. Well, listen, tell the audience how to get hold of you, both by phone and email.
Okay, by email, it will be Richard at IF Houston, I for international, F for flooring, Houston.com. And by phone, you can call my office, 713-895-7562, and I'm extension 101.
Yeah, and I've got before we get off here, I've got an extra bit of gratitude I want to give you. You probably didn't know this, but 3 or so years ago, we were just getting started, and you received a referral that turned into about a $75,000 job with a lady from the group in the Galleria, I believe. And I remember we were all fired up about that and happy to see that happen in our group. So thank you so much for your early participation and continued participation with Networking Action.
Oh, no, you're welcome. It's been fun, and I think it has to be fun.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you don't keep doing it.
That's right.
So I think you guys keep it moving, keep it changing, you keep it fun, and quality people.
Yeah, that makes a big difference.
Quality people.
Richard Arnold with International Flooring. Thanks for coming in today.
You're welcome, Scott. Thank you for having me.